हिंदू देश के निवासी सभी जन्म एक है, रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है, बेला गुलाब जूही चंपा चमेली, प्यारे प्यारे फूल उनके माला में एक है.
The sprawling city of Hyderabad is home to a large population of urban poor who eke out a living as fruit sellers, vegetable vendors, domestic help, and daily wage laborers. Realizing that a formal education is the only way to liberate their children from the grinding poverty of their own lives, these parents are determined to send their children to school, no matter what the cost.
చదువు లేకుంటే చాలా కష్టమవుతుంది బతకడం. రోజు కూలి పని చేసుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. అలా కాకూడదని మా అమ్మ నాన్న బాగా చదివిస్తున్నారు.
మాలాగా పని చేయకూడదని మట్టి పని చేయకూడదని మా పిల్లలు కూడా చదివించుకుంటున్నాం సార్.
ఎందుకంటే పిల్లలు బాగా చదవాలని మాకు ఆశ ఉంది కదా, మేము చదువులేని వాళ్ళము. మా పిల్లలను మంచి చదువుకోవాలని మేము ఆశపడుతున్నాం.
లాయర్ అయినా కానీ, డాక్టర్ అయినా కానీ, పోలీస్ అయినా కానీ అయితే నమ్మకం ఉన్నది.
The state government has set up a large network of government schools to cater to this section of society. But despite its best intentions, the system is hopelessly inadequate to the task. It is also hampered by the fact that these schools are accessed only by below poverty line families who have neither the power nor the means to make the system work.
ఈ పాఠశాల 1974 సంవత్సరంలో ఇక్కడ స్థాపించడం జరిగింది. అప్పుడు ఎలా ఉందో ఇప్పటికి అదే స్థితిలో ఉంది. స్టాఫ్ కూడా లేదు సరిగా. కాబట్టి పిల్లలకు బోధన జరగాలంటే క్లాస్ తరగతి గదులు లేవు. ఎక్కువగా ఇక్కడ పాములు అన్నీ ఎలకలు అన్నీ ఉన్నటువంటి కాబట్టి ఒక గది కూడా చక్కగా లేదు. వర్షం పడినప్పుడు మా పిల్లలందరూ అసలు 401 మందిని ఇక్కడ కూర్చుని పెట్టాలంటే ఒక షెడ్, చిన్న షెడ్ కూడా లేదు. పిల్లలకు టాయిలెట్ కూడా అసలు పెద్దగా ఉన్నటువంటి పిల్లలు టాయిలెట్ పోవడానికి అసలు ఇబ్బంది లేదు. ఇక్కడ వెనక ఉన్నటువంటి జాగాను మాకు ఇస్తే మేము ఇక్కడ బిల్డింగ్ శాంక్షన్ అయింది, 8 రూములు శాంక్షన్ అయినాయి, మాకు ఇవ్వండి జాగా అంటే ఎంత అది చేసినా కూడా వాళ్ళు అది ఇవ్వలేదు.
In 2003, the Hyderabad Round Table 8 came together with the MV Foundation, a non-government organization, to provide basic infrastructural support to the then existing 511 government schools in the twin cities of Hyderabad and Sangareddy. And the initiative known as Project 511 was born.
We are now working with 260 government schools with support from over 100 donors. Now these donors are corporate donors, these are individual donors, these are small businesses who adopt a government school and try and provide whatever it is that the government school requires, whether it is an additional teacher, whether it is a drinking water tank, whether it is notebooks for the children or school bags, anything and everything that the school requires depending on the budget that the donor provides, and basically motivate the children to hope for a better future.
हिंदू देश के निवासी सभी जन्म एक है, रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है.
వచ్చినప్పుడు అసలు ఈ 2 రూమ్స్ కూడా లేవు, ఓన్లీ పాత బిల్డింగ్ ఉండే.
5-6 రోజులు వర్షాలు కూర్చినా స్కూల్ మానిపించేవారు.
బాత్రూమ్ లేదు, టాయిలెట్ లేదు, పిల్లలకి అప్పుడు అన్నం పెట్టారు.
I requested the Project 511. They are sanctioned 2 toilets for the students.
అయినా గ్రౌండ్ లేకుండా పిల్లలకు ఆడుకోనికి ఏది చాలా ప్రాబ్లం ఉండే.
511 ప్రాజెక్ట్ నుంచి కాంపౌండ్ వాల్ కట్టించాము లాస్ట్ ఇయర్.
మంచి ట్యాంకులు తెప్పిస్తారు, మంచినీళ్ళు పిల్లలకి సౌలత మంచిగా ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు
మధ్యాహ్నం భోజనం పెడతారు, పిల్లలకు నోట్బుక్స్ ఇస్తారు. స్పెషల్లీ ఫర్ 7th class, geometry boxes, that means compass box will be given at this academic year.
టీచర్లు అప్పుడు తక్కువ ఉండేది, ఇప్పుడు మంచిగానే ఉన్నారు కానీ 5-6 మంది ఉన్నారు. మా పిల్లలు కాదు వాళ్ళ పిల్లల బాధ్యత వాళ్ళకి వదిలిపెట్టాం కాబట్టి మంచిగా చూసుకుంటారు, మాకు ఇంతే చాలు.
ఇప్పుడు ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం కింద గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్ బెటర్ అనిపించింది నాకు.
This is a Ambedkar Nagar government school. Initially all these walls were not plastered, so we could get this plastered. We got this shed fixed so that the children could sit here and have their meals. These 2 blackboards have been fitted here. From the next academic sessions they are going to get 2 sets of uniform. We have a little bit of ground that side and we will put up a wall there so that this area gets secured and children can play here. One step at a time, slowly.
Yeah, slowly, one by one.
in 7th class. My grandfather's name is Narsaya. My grandmother's name is Mallamma. My father's name is Yadagiri.
How old are you?
I am 12 years old. I am studying in 7th class.
You are studying in
7th class.
7th class.
This is primary school Izzat Nagar. This is an old building where there is just one room without any light and ventilation, where 5 classes are conducted. This is a donor having a parents meeting where he spoke to the parents of the children coming to the school and asked them to send their children to school regularly and promised them of support. The donor came forward and offered to construct additional classrooms for the school, though it cost more than 3 lakh rupees. Now, this was an individual donor who was ready to do this because the biggest problem that the school faced was it was run in just one room. He has sponsored the salary of an additional teacher at the school because there is a shortage of teachers, and he's already also provided notebooks and stationery for the children. So we've had different donors who have come in and provided a different way of looking at supporting the school. That is something that has contributed to us evolving into a project where we're looking at the complete development of the school and not just focusing on the basic facilities at the school.
As I've come from government schools, I know what exactly the situation in government schools and what problems the government schools are facing. That's a reason like we have associated with 511 and we have taken 200 schools out of their 511. We want to support for 200 schools.
About 3 years ago, we came across this project 511, which is obviously a very laudable effort to actually help underprivileged children living in marginal societies within a city. Their efforts are very creditable and they're very committed to the purpose. We decided that this is the right thing for us to latch on to as our CSR program.
Yeah, product delivery, one thing, there it's procedural. First, they identify the problem, they send the report where we can help them. They give complete estimate. Then, based on that, we release the funds. And after releasing, they complete the work. Again, they, associate with us to visit the school and inspect the facility, whatever the work they have done.
There's openness, there's transparency in the organization. They invite you to take an active part in this entire change process. We can't expect the government to solve all the problems, okay? It's very nice to blame the government for all of it, but we also need to own up and see what differences we can make. So I think the government too would, look favorably at companies, which contribute back to the society. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
We have been working last 2 years with Project 511. And we have adopted government primary school and government high school in Regimental Bazaar, Sangareddy. And Project 511 is helping us a lot in coordinating the programs. And last year, actually, almost all because of our efforts, that attendance strength is increased in the schools.
We recently took up a project of building 4 toilets across the city of Hyderabad, and each staff member contributes money towards this cause and is involved and derives a sense of satisfaction, and it ends up being a team building exercise within the organization. So it's actually a kind of 2 birds with 1 stone situation with us, and very satisfying.
The children are just fantastic. I mean, you really need to see them to believe it. They respond so well and they are so enthusiastic. I mean, I think children are just the same, whether they come from poverty line, below poverty line, or from, well-off families. Children are just the same. And here you see raw talent, which you can really tap.
Collecting funds is not enough. We should give our time to these children, get involved with them, and build a kind of a bond that will help them to grow into responsible citizens. They have given me a direction. They have given me great satisfaction of peace of mind. I feel the children have given me much more than what I have given to them.
While a significant beginning has been made, there is still a lot of work to be done. Given the enormous gap between demand and the quality and quantity of supply, the private sector has no option but to take on a more proactive role in the education sector if we, as a nation, wish to ensure a level playing field for all our children. All support of Project 511 ensures the dignity, freedom and equality of the child through education and will go a long way towards strengthening a truly democratic India.
कोयल के कोक न्यारी पपियों के टेक प्यारी कोयल के कोक न्यारी पपियों के टेक प्यारी गा रही तराना बुलबुल राग मगर एक है गा रही तराना बुलबुल राग मगर एक है हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन्म एक है रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है गंगा जमुना ब्रह्मपुत्र कृष्णा कावेरी जाके मिल गई सागर में वही सब एक है जाके मिल गई सागर में वही सब एक है हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन्म एक है रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक